Yeah. Also, one other thing that he did was he brought out Slick Rick for the Blueprint album that he was performing. So I don't know if a lot of people noticed, but when you listen to the Blueprint, there's a song called "The Ruler's Back." "The Ruler's Back" was also a song that Slick Rick had on his album. So that was just his way of paying homage to. So what better to do than to bring out Slick Rick and sing "The Ruler's Back" while "The Ruler's Back" is playing from the Blueprint album. So that was also cool in itself that he's paying homage to, people that came before him and people that, he kind of, sparred lyrically with. He was sparring lyrically with Eminem on Renegade, and the crowd went bananas. They went crazy once Eminem came out. Once Eminem finished performing with Jay for Renegade, he actually sang "Lose Yourself," and everybody in the crowd was singing it as well. And I also didn't have tickets to this. I was doing what everybody else who was a fan did, and that was catch it live on TikTok. Because there's people who were streaming it live on TikTok, and I was singing along with those folks. So I want to give a special shout out to the people who actually streamed it live on TikTok and did not get in trouble for it. And I hope you don't get in trouble when when they find out. But I do love the fact that people showing their love and support. And just like you, Sitren, if I was able to kind of get those tickets, brother, we would have definitely been there on behalf of the Regime Report.
Sir, real quick, we're not going to get into it, but who was better on the Renegade track, Jay or M?
Eminem is better on the Renegade track.
Thank you very much.
He's better on that.
Moving on from that. Well, we might have to touch on that another time, but yeah.
We can touch on that right now. I mean, they both have memorable lyrics. I think what makes Eminem outshine Jay in this is the fact of his cadence and how he's able to construct his lyrics. Because Jay does have lyrics, but those lyrics weren't as intricate. But those are lyrics you could circle back to and you could still recite. That's a lot of what Jay-Z also has to bring to the table. He brings a lot of authenticity. He brings a lot of authenticity to when he brings his music, and a lot of what he raps makes it very memorable and quotable because he brings his authentic self. And we also forgot to cover this part. He cut his hair. So he went back to the Caesar, and I was like, oh shit, wearing the Yankee hat, and it kind of did well for him. Like, I really like the fact that he did, cut the hair off. Not that I had a problem with the hair growing out, but it's kind of, back to original form, showing like, hey, look, this is how I was when I came in the league, and I'm bringing this to the full front. And I always found it interesting that he would always wear a Yankees hat. Maybe that's his way of paying homage to, to the Bronx in a way, because that's where the hip hop was birthed from. I don't know if he ever said this. I don't know if he ever meant this, but that's how I kind of see it as a fan at this point, especially for him performing at Yankee Stadium. He could have tried to perform at the Barclays because he's from Brooklyn, but performing at Yankee Stadium was very monumental in itself.